So hello, hello, let's start our session and get our mind, our mood, our emotions, our energy in the right frame of mind. And to do that, maybe first, if you fancy, you can give yourself a little stretch. I like to do that. And yeah, don't hesitate to move yourself. If you need to get up, shake your legs before you sit back down, you can do that as well. And whenever you feel nice and loose, just make yourself comfortable on your seat. And then close your eyes. Take your time if you're not finished stretching. And whenever you're ready, sitting down, eyes closed. And first of all, let's make ourselves aware of where we are in the room, where we are sitting. And to do that, maybe let's just notice our weight, feeling gravity. So feeling the sensations of our backside connecting with the seat that we're on. How heavy does it feel? And then dropping our awareness all the way down into the feet and feeling the connection of our feet onto the ground. Even pressing our feet a little bit more intensely into the ground with that intention to connect with the earth and feeling the energy from the earth coming through the floor, through the ground, into our feet, our legs, into our bodies. And following that sensation, let's move our awareness all the way up into the chest and into the chest, into the heart. Let's connect with the heart. And to do that, some people like to touch their heart with their hand, following, like noticing the sensations of touching. Or else you can also sharpen your other senses and tune into the sensations of your heart beating into your chest. And maybe even the sounds, maybe in a weird way, you can also hear your heartbeats in your chest. Paying attention to the sounds of your own body. And once you've done that, you can also imagine or visualize as if your breath is flowing in and out directly through your heart. So as you breathe in, just imagine a little bit as if your heart had a nose, that the flow of the breath enters the body through the heart. And whenever you breathe out, just visualize as if your breath was also exiting the heart, flowing out from the heart. And that will help you to keep your focus in the heart. And then what we're going to do is just engage our breathing, becoming more aware of how we breathe, so that we will balance the rhythm of our breath. Breathe in and out a little bit deeper, a little bit slower than usual. And in the most balanced, regular, harmonious way possible. So you can breathe in on a certain count and make sure that you breathe out on the same count, whichever count is comfortable for you. Some people like 5 seconds, some 4, some 6, so whichever feels right to you. So let's keep breathing in that relaxing way for another minute or two. Take the time to find the right rhythm for yourself. And I'll let you know when we're ready for the next step. Mm. And you might already start to feel a sense of peace and quiet. And that's the magic of this heart-focused breathing that we're doing. So from this place of calm, let's just first remind ourselves of the vision that we have for our future. Where are we heading towards, or at least where do we intend to move forward to? So maybe you're very clear on the vision that you have for your life. So remind yourself of that. Maybe you're very clear on your values. And maybe if that's too abstract or too far away, maybe you're clearer on a shorter term plan or goals. And that's fine too. And maybe it can be just your good resolutions for next year. And if you're noticing that you're not clear on anything future based, just make a mental note that maybe it's something you could dedicate a little bit of time to brainstorm for yourself. But for now, just project yourself into the next big step into your life, your future that you know of. Okay, and now we're going to have a little contemplation about the recent past. So if you're remind yourself, reminisce of the week that's just passed. Let's just notice what did work well and what didn't work as well as we hoped for us last week. So either you want to stay very specific to one area of life that's particularly important for you right now, it's fine if you want to focus just on work or something else. But otherwise, welcome, in general, like in different areas of life, what did work well that you want to expand and nurture and grow, what you want more of because it's already working well. And also, and without judgment, what doesn't seem to be working as well as you think it should. So what you want less of, what you would rather change, what you would rather let go of. And just welcome all of the informations, whether it's work or your personal life, your friendships, your community, your relationships, your health, your self-care, sports, exercise, leisure, anything. For another minute or two, let's just remind ourselves of how last week happened, and I'll let you know when we're ready for the next step. Okay, so as you keep welcoming these memories from last week, just notice, I want more of this, I want less of that. And maybe it's very practical and clear, like I want more of these results or less of that one. And maybe it's also more subtle, maybe it's some ways of being or some energy, that some sensations. Maybe like more camaraderie you enjoyed on a particular project, and maybe the project you didn't like it so much, but you loved an aspect of it, such as the teamwork. So maybe for that one particular thing, there are some aspects you want less of, and there are some aspects you want more of. So just notice that as well. As also sometimes we think we want something something tangible. But in fact, it's really more the energy of that thing that makes us happy. And it means that that energy could enter our life in a different shape or form than the one that we're thinking of right now. So it's like as if you're wanting a red Ferrari, but actually what really suits you is the energy of excitement and passion, the red. And maybe that energy can come enter your life in many different forms than a Ferrari, for instance. So just keep that in mind when you're going through what you want more of or less of. Maybe it's not just the thing, maybe it's the energy of the thing that you want more of. Okay. And now, as we've had a little review already of what happened last week, and remember, you'll be able to do that again with the recording if you feel you needed more time. So now let's just get a general sense of if last week was to repeat itself into the future, would that actually be aligned with our goals, our vision for the future? So if last week was, a version of last week was to repeat itself, if the energy of last week was to carry over into the future, to have the sensation that it's heading the right direction, that it's bringing you closer, that it's aligned with your vision, or that it's driving you off track. It doesn't need to be super precise, but just a general sense of it. So, and in case it's bringing you off, just don't beat yourself up. Just welcome that information as useful, because we always have choice and we're always one choice away from a different outcome. So there is no right and wrong. Just welcome the information. And now we're going to work on expanding and possibly course correcting the trajectory. So now for this next step, let's invite in our best friend for this meditation, which is our imagination. And let's ponder, let's imagine what's next week could look like if everything that we do create, everything that's in our control, was to unfold, was to work perfectly smoothly and according to plans. So when you have the best grip on the week, what could it look like when you're being your best self, as in you're making good decisions, you're taking action, you're being productive, efficient, all of this in a smooth way, in a way that you're enjoying the process. Your ways of being are supportive, positive. So allow yourself to imagine to imagine you at the wheel of the best possible actions, decisions for the week. What does it look like? And also, what if on top of you being at your best, you're also met with external circumstances working out for the best? Everything that's not in your control is actually also wonderfully aligning well, so that all of your efforts are actually also met with doors opening, with other people collaborating. You know, when you're in the flow and life seems to be in the flow with you, what can it possibly look like? So again, just have fun with your imagination. What could it possibly happen next week if that was the case? Everything in the flow. You, others, and the circumstances around you. And now, what about the unexpected things that surprises, synchronicities, new opportunities? What could that look like? What could they be? So again, imagine and see what you're able to imagine as in good unexpected surprises. Some that are supporting your vision, that are making both you and other people thrive. What could that look like? And maybe here it's you imagining, or maybe it's you just being calm and just receiving somehow some ideas for these surprises. So maybe just experiment with that, either trying consciously working out your imagination or staying still and see what you're receiving as imaginative ideas coming to you. Imagination, imagination. What's the best that could happen next week? And what else is possible? What else is possible that I can't even think of right now? Prompting your mind to allow new information coming your way, new ideas. Okay, and on this note, let's also set that intention that we are open to welcoming in our lives opportunities, possibilities that are even beyond what we're capable of imagining just now. Let's just welcome possibilities outside of our current paradigm. And just setting that intention that we are open and that we would acknowledge and recognize such opportunities as being aligned, even though they don't look like what we expect, so that we wouldn't accidentally discard them. So let's just set that intention that we are open to receive beyond the realm of our current imagination, and we'll also be tuned in enough to recognize these opportunities when they happen. Okay, and when we've done that, let's notice how we're feeling. So when we're allowing ourselves to imagine the best, to delve into best possible outcomes, scenarios, and possibilities, how do we feel? Because we want to feel more of that. And remember, your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real or imagined. So where do you feel these sensations? And maybe these are sensations that are very clear, that you can put a name to them. And maybe not, maybe just something you feel in some places in your body. So whatever it is for you, just notice. And now I'm going to invite you to also imagine or visualize as if these sensations, these feelings, these emotions are also flowing in and out through your heart with each of your breaths. And every time you breathe in and out, these sensations are getting stronger and stronger. So every time you breathe in, imagine the sensations flowing into your body through your heart, nurturing yourself, nurturing your body, where you can nearly feel them tickling all of your cells. And then when you breathe out, just imagine, visualize as if these sensations are flowing out, radiating out through your heart, through your body, into the space around you. And as if they're also spreading and somehow having that positive contagious effect into the space around you. Maybe you can imagine as if the furniture in the room could smile, they would. If there are other people maybe in the room with you, they are benefiting also from this wave of positive positive energy flowing out from your heart, radiating out from your body. So let's build up these sensations for another minute together. Every time you breathe in and out, sensations are getting stronger and stronger. Every time you breathe in and out, these sensations flow through your heart. And your heart is becoming supercharged with them. Every time you breathe in and out, it gets stronger and stronger. Your heart feels fuller and fuller to the point that now you can hardly contain them. And they're so intense and strong and magnificent that your heart now is ready to pulse them out with such strength, like a laser beam, that you're going to be able to use that laser beam to carve out a portal right in front of you. So let's just imagine as you're now breathing out this feeling, these sensations. They're so intense that they're burning out the space in front of you like a big circle and literally creating an opening, a portal, like in your favorite sci-fi movie. And you know that it's opening a portal to enter the future, to step into the week that is starting today. So I'm going to invite us to now imagine as if we're actually literally walking through that portal, stepping into a new realm, a new set of possibilities for the week. We're entering a new reality that where we've just invited all possibilities, all opportunities that are a vibrational match for our vision, for our goals, for the best possible outcomes. So as you enter the portal, are now stepping on the other side, just enjoy connecting now with this new reality and taking a few deep breaths as if you're breathing new oxygen, the oxygen filled with these new sets of possibilities that you're now able to access, that you're now able to see, to be aware of. So as you breathe in, just imagine as if this new oxygen enters your body and connects with you on the deepest level. You're now fully connecting with this new reality, this new future. And maybe when you breathe out appreciation and gratitude. Gratitude as in gratitude for what you're already stepping into, as if you're having it already. It is happening, it is here, it is available, and you're so grateful for it. And maybe you can feel the energy buzzing around you, inside of you, in your heart. And that is you connecting fully with the field, the possibilities out there, in there too, actually. We're all made of this field, so they're not just outside of ourselves, they're within ourselves too. But now we're fully connected to them. And now I'm just going to invite you to anchor this feeling into your body with a gesture that's going to be your anchor and your reminder for the rest of the week of how you're feeling right now, of how you're fully connected with these possibilities. So for instance, you can join your thumb and index finger together, and that can be your anchor. That at any moment during the week, all you need to do to remind yourself of your connection with these possibilities is just to join your two fingers. But if you wish to, you can use a different gesture, a different movement. Maybe you can touch different fingers, or maybe you can just touch your heart. So it's up to you. I find it easy with just the thumb and index finger together. But by all means, you can be creative here for yourself. You know yourself better. So once you've chosen your anchor and you have anchored this moment, these sensations into your body, you can release your anchor. And now we are gonna make our way back into the present, which is this new present. It's very much this new future we stepped into is our new present now. So we're just gonna open ourselves up to land in the here and now, but this new here and now. And to do that, let's rub our hands together until they're warm. Place them at the top of our head and proceed to touch all the parts of our body from head down to our neck, our shoulders, our arms, but also the front of our body, of our torso and abdomen, also the sides of our body, the sides of our back, to touch as well as much of our back that we can, and down to our hips and thighs and knees, all the way down to our legs and our feet. And here, if you can touch your feet, is great, but if you can't, it's okay as well. Maybe just press your feet into the ground again to get connected with the earth again, getting anchored into the here and now. And whenever you're ready, you can then open your eyes and feeling stronger and optimistic and enthusiastic for that new present that you've just created for yourself. And I congratulate you, us, for doing that. And I'm very grateful for you, and I wish you a great week, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.